Hello, I'm standing at the Old Rock Ford at Screw Creek. This was once on the Old Tarwin Road that people used to travel to San Remo to catch the steamer across Western Port and then the coach to Melbourne.
As you can imagine, back when there were no bridges, it was a bit of a challenge crossing creeks and rivers in drays and horse-drawn buggies and wagons. If you were standing here back then, you might have seen George Black, the pastoralist, who held the Tarwin Run from 1851. Or you might have seen the Henderson brothers, who were the first to take up a selection at Anderson Inlet in 1876. Or you might have seen my great-grandfather, Alfred Cuttress, pass by with supplies for the livery stables up there on Townsend Bluff that he and his wife Ellen operated for travellers to be able to rest and have some refreshments while waiting for the tide to drop. The origin of the Rock Ford goes back many decades before. In 1844, George Augustus Robinson was sent to find a coastal route from Melbourne to Port Albert. Travelling with him was George Hayden, who wrote in his journal, "After pushing our way through a low, scrubby tract, we arrived at a saltwater creek with mangroves growing on the banks. The native name was Barbanora. The men cut saplings and laid down logs to get across the muddy bottom. Shortly after, they came upon a much wider creek where they were fortunate enough to find a ledge of rock wide enough for the dray to pass over. This became known as the Old Rock Ford that was used to cross Screw Creek at low tide before a bridge was built."